welcome back. I'm Stephanie for those of you who do not know me, and today I'm going to be sharing my tips and tricks on a nail stamping, nail plates, jelly stampers, all that good stuff. I'm actually making this video for my friend Brenda, so I hope you enjoy this video and I hope it helps you figure out the whole nail stamping thing. I know it can be a little tricky when you first started out, and it does take a little bit of practice. I know it does look really easy. Nail stamping looks so easy, especially when people are always doing it on Instagram. I'm like, yes! But then sometimes even when I do it, you know, sometimes you get that like little messy one and it just doesn't turn out right and it's just a pain, you know what I'm saying? It happens. So I'm going to show you guys what I like to do when stamping my nails and tell you a few little tips and tricks along the way, and also what you can do when you get it polished. It doesn't come up like really opaque. I'm going to show you what I like to do for that as well. And also, you guys, like, don't mind my partially wet hair. I was like, I do not have 3 hours to wait for my hair to dry. I'm on this like curly hair journey, and for anyone who's ever had curly hair, I'm sure you know the struggle I'm going through right now. Like, it is, I feel like it's a lifelong struggle. Like, I'm trying so hard to do the right thing, and you know, it is hard. It is hard, and it requires a lot of patience. So just don't mind this, because we're just gonna go with it. Oh, and I have naked nails, which this is a nail channel. My nails should never be naked, right? But I have a good excuse. I actually just filmed 4 new colors that will be launching this week. 2 days. Well, I don't know when this video is gonna come out, so it's gonna be coming out really soon. 4 new colors, so I actually had to take it off before I filmed, so I didn't want to show all that right before, you know, that didn't make any sense. So I think that's about it. I will list everything below in the description box of the products that I'm using, and let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is paint your nails, and you can use regular air dry polish. You can also use gel polish as well. It will work for that. So I'm just going to be using a regular air dry polish today. I feel like every time I start a tutorial, my voice gets like really soft. So you can use cuticle tape, and this is usually just a latex-based liquid, or you can leave your cuticles bare, so whatever you have around the house, but the cuticle tape does make it easier to clean up. So I'm going to be using the Wonderland plate today. And you want to put down a paper towel. I find it easier to do it this way because then you can wipe off your scraper onto the paper towel. So that makes things a little bit easier. As for scrapers, you can use just some plastic you have lying around the house, kind of like this. It's almost like a laminate sheet, or most stampers do come with a card. So this is the one that I use a lot too, but I use both, you know. And this is my ice jelly stamper. It's super squishy, and it's actually like extra large. I like really large stampers because you can fit more on them. I just like having the extra coverage, and you can just pop it out and wash it and clean it whenever you need to. And then you just pop it right on back in here and you're ready to go. But the first thing you want to do is actually prime your stamper. This one is actually completely see-through, which makes things easier, but to prime it, you want to take a fine buffer and just buff off the shine. So it's actually going to look very cloudy here for a little bit. So don't be worried, that's exactly what we want it to look like. Okay, so this is what it will look like, completely not see-through anymore. Then go ahead and take a lint roller. You can get a lint roller at the Dollar Tree, you know, just anywhere. Just use a lint roller and then just wipe off all of that dust, I guess, that kind of comes up with that. So just wipe it all off, and then it's completely clear again. And you are ready to go. It's primed and ready to go. Before and after, yes. Next, we're going to take our air dry polish, and this must be air dry. Gel will not work for this. So I like to apply mine at the top or the bottom of the design, depending on which way you're looking at it, and then just take a few swipes like this and then wipe it off real quick, and then I pick it up with my stamper. And when I said wipe off, I meant the card that I was using. I like to wipe that off real quick. And this is the image that we picked up, and it's not always going to be perfect. You know, sometimes you might get a good one, sometimes you might get a bad one. This was kind of a bad one, but we're just gonna go with it. So, and then you want to just press it down onto the nail. Now, let's say you pick up your design and you have some around the edges, like you have this extra stuff here and you need to stamp an area of the nail, but you need to keep this off of your nail. Just take a piece of tape and stick it down and remove the stuff that you do not want on the stamper. So this could be a lot of different things, you know, especially when you're dealing with plates that are like a whole scene. If you only want like a little part of the scene of the plate, you can remove things this way with a piece of tape. And I know what you're thinking, another bad pickup by Stephanie, but I actually only need a little piece of it. I just need a piece for the tip of my nail. So if you have super long nails like me, more than likely a lot of the plates aren't going to cover the whole entire nail when you do just these rectangular images. So all you do is have to pick up a little bit more of that design again, and then kind of line it up the best you can, and then place it down. And then go ahead and clean up the cuticle with some acetone nail polish remover if you didn't use cuticle tape. I will also show you the cuticle tape method here in a little bit, and I'll also show you how to make that image look even better and more opaque. But let's move on to some white for a little bit here. So we're gonna place it down, scrape it off, pick it on up, boom, just like that. And then here is our image. And then go ahead and place it down onto the nail. And you can rock back and forth if you want, just a little bit like that if you feel more secure doing that, or you can just press straight down and up. And if you have cuticle tape on, this is how it would work. You would just peel it on off. Peel it off, just like that. Super easy cleanup on that one. So now I'm going to show you how to fix my ring finger. So if you have some polish that's not really that opaque when you go to stamp with it, you can just double stamp it. Just stamp it again. Just go ahead and stamp it again. Scrape and pick it up. And let me show you, like, let's say you just get a design and it's not your day to pick up an image. Just take your lint roller and stamp right onto your lint roller. I almost said limp roller. Lint roller, and it will remove all of that stamping. It's super easy to do. And then you can just start over with a better image, you know? And then I'm gonna line it up as best I can, and we're just gonna stamp it again. And I'm gonna show you something cool. Watch this. Watch this, you guys. Then you can take those other little pieces that are on there and just keep stamping them down. Like, you don't have to waste any of it. Just keep taking the triangles and just press them down wherever you want the image to be more opaque. And you can use your fingers to touch it too, because it's pretty dry already. I love this. It's just so easy. Now for top coats. Now, all top coats are not created equal when it comes to stamping. You really just need to test them out. Me personally, I like to just go with a gel top coat because it never smears. Gel will not smear stamping. So I just find just use the gel. It lasts longer and your design will last even longer anyway. So I just like to use the gel. Now, watch how many times you can literally go over this without it smearing. Like, you can just keep going over and over and over. Like, even with some good stamping top coats, you can't continually go over it like this without eventually smearing it. Just the chemical makeup is completely different between the two. So I just find that gel is better for stamping after you've done all that hard work. Is stamping hard work though? I don't know. I feel like it is. I feel like it is. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any requests for videos, please leave them in the comments below, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.